All right, welcome back, Cleveland. Once again, welcome to TV20 Studios and Make It in Cleveland. I am Errol Porter, your host, where we are unapologetically braggadocious about some of our successful entrepreneurs here in the city of Cleveland that have been aided by our beautiful Economic Development Department here in the city of Cleveland. And today, joining us, we have Pamela J. Hagler, the owner and operator of Family for Life LLC. She's going to tell us all about the beauty of real estate. How's it going?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Good. It's a pleasure to be here today. I am so excited to be here. One of the things I've always liked to do is inspire other people and share some of the things that I have experienced. Family for Life LLC is a business that houses commercial and residential real estate. And one of the things that we have done over the last 35 years is basically just make sure that the people that's a part of our company and the people that's there with our company has an opportunity to not only live, but start their own business as well.
You have people working for you also?
Yes.
Oh, you have employees. How many employees do you have?
Yeah, we have several employees right now, but we're in a process of new construction. Mm-hmm. So with that process, we plan on having at least anywhere from 4 to 10 employees.
Wow. Now, getting into real estate, I thought about getting in real estate some years ago. Still thinking about it sometimes a day when I buy a bunch of $1 million properties. But how difficult is it, and what's the process? And I believe it has to do with a whole lot of numbers, which I hate. So if you're not a math lover, are you going to like real estate and being in that business?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I started out in this business as far as real estate when I first bought my 2-family home, just coming fresh out of high school. And one of the things afterwards, I started out in the hair industry, and with that being said, I've always wanted to continue to grow. And in order to do that, I just always felt like it was very important to be sustainable with the area that I'm in as far as the real estate is concerned. And yes, you're right, there is some difficult parts about the real estate, depending on what aspect you enjoy doing. Basically, I like to hold real estate. Right now, I'm in the process of developing the Collinwood area. So with that being said, I've been there for 36 years in that area. So the process of understanding what it takes, it can be very difficult.
Wow. Now, you're talking about residential and commercial properties. So what's the difference when dealing with the home buyers and the people who are looking for huge buildings for businesses?
Well, the difference is between commercial and residential. Residential is a process of just giving people a place to stay where they're comfortable and being able to maintain the management part of that. And that's what Family for Life LLC do as well. We are a property management that helps maintain the properties for ourselves. And from time to time, we share that knowledge with other people, maybe like yourself that's looking to possibly get into that field. As far as the commercial part of it's a wide range that you can really do as far as the commercial is concerned. Because then at that point, you're looking for entrepreneurs, you're looking for someone who actually want to start their own business. And that's one of the things that we also try to help brand for people to come in and get their own business started. So it just kind of depends on where you're at with it. And yes, you're right, it is a lot of numbers that you have to be able to scrunch and maintain and make sure that you can fit into your budget.
I know one thing about real estate agents, I noticed the marketing aspect, and you guys love to be seen. I mean, you're quick to put your face on the side of a bus, on a park bench. That's what that's about. Is that the attitude you have to have?
Well, it's not necessary the face, but the logo. You do want to make sure that you're branding your business. Right. That's very important. When I first started out in the hair industry as Proper Creation Salon, we was known as a Black-owned franchise from Mirror. And at that point in time, I didn't really know a whole lot about branding. But after the years went by, I really understood how important it is when someone see, even if it's not your face, if they just see your logo, how important that is, that it could reflect back to you and help build your business.
All right. Now let's talk about who you are, Pamela J. Hagler, and growing up. And real quick, I want to get to this point really quick. You keep bringing up the hair industry. I'm not convinced.
Well, first of all, I just decided, because this is Black History Month.
Right.
I decided because it's Black History Month, and I have a lot of friends and family that have went through, cancer. So I am promoting cancer awareness. I am supporting that for February. So my new look today is basically because there's a lot of women out here that have what it takes, but sometimes when they're going through trauma and going through different things, it's a feeling of not being beautiful. But I just wanted to make all of the women understand that it's the beauty that's within you. And I just wanted to encourage all of the people that's out here that's going through cancer, some of our loved ones and friends and family, that it's gonna be all right.
Has that hit you personally?
It has hit me, not personally, but very close family members that I love dearly.
Cool. Now tell us about high school. Where'd you grow up at? How was your childhood and your upbringing? Tell us about that.
Well, actually, I went to Jane Addams Business Career Center. I started out as getting into the aspect of business and what it takes in order to run a business. And then after that, I went to cosmetology school, but at the same time, I was into the real estate because straight out of high school, I purchased my first two-family. And then from there, I decided to buy a condemned building. And the building was, when I say condemned, it was totally condemned. And that building is now standing on 148th in St. Clair. And that was where we really started out with the real big real estate. As far as new development, we're looking forward to doing some new development as well.
Now, who guided you to that mindset? I mean, I'm coming out of high school, and that's the last thing I'm thinking about is buying some property or a home. Right out of high school, you're thinking about purchasing homes. How did that come about?
Well, I come from a family of a background of entrepreneurs and loving to have that independent mindset. My dad was very instrumental when it came to the construction part and the general construction part of the rehabbing of the business. Actually, that was one of the things that I could just really say that I was sort of a natural born entrepreneur because I was born right in a household of individuals that just wanted to be independent and believing and having faith in the knowledge that they had, that they could be successful as an entrepreneur.
Wow. Now, being in business, because there's a lot of challenges, and when you found out about the city's economic development department and what they could do for you, what are some of the things that you went after for help?
Well, one of the things, starting out with business, one of the things that I got from the city of Cleveland is the Store for Innovation program. And that was actually a little bit over 25 years ago at this point. I did a Store for Innovation program, and what that did, that beautified the exterior part of the building. So when people riding down the street, it would actually get them the opportunity to stop and take a look and see what's going on. Not only that, it enhanced the community so that other entrepreneurs and other stakeholders can see what's possible that the city of Cleveland could do for you. Not only that, we are now into the process of doing some construction to rebuild our restaurant and lounge area. And so that is one of the things as far as the city of Cleveland. And, the most important thing is job readiness, giving us the opportunity to be able to hire more people and just be able to sustain what it takes in order to do so.
Where are you located now?
We're located at 14800 St. Clair Avenue.
Right.
And we actually house there from 149th. We have an event center that we also help entrepreneurs come in for classes and different things to that sort.
That's pretty awesome. Now, working every day, I'm sure you have family to deal with. So over the years and up until now, how has that been balancing your family life with your business?
Well, one of the things I would like to say that is you got to have time management in place. And it is a struggle. It has been a struggle with being able to balance more than one business and, a family life as well. One of the things that I decided to do years ago is get my family involved. And they have been very supportively involved. So as we go through the journey of learning different things about the business, we're like right there together, because one of the things that's very important to us as a family is to be able to get into more generational wealth, and not just for my family, but generational wealth for the community as well. And that's basically our main ultimate goal with the Family for Life LLC and different businesses that we house.
The more I sit here, the more I'm falling in love with your look for some reason. I don't know why, but I like it.
Thank you.
Right. All right. So tell us, if someone wanted to open up a business just like yours or wanted to get into real estate, what's your advice for them?
Well, my advice is to, first of all, make sure that you have, of course, money set aside to be able to, take things to the next level. Make sure you have an attorney. Make sure you have an accountant in place, a real good support system, as we just spoke about. Your family and friends is always supportive. That would be great. And just getting that education, that knowledge. You have to be able to be willing to, sometimes not getting no rest at night. Sometimes getting up a little bit early in the morning, getting started a little bit early. But that's the main thing, is just basically making sure you have the education and the training and be willing to go that extra yard, because it sometimes can be complicated and it will take you to another level. So you just got to be prepared.
Now, what's the industry like right now? Should we buy? Should we sell? What should we be doing right now?
Well, right now, it's a good time to buy. A lot of people, like I said, it just depends on you as an individual. But now is definitely a good time to buy. I would say, well, what I'm doing right now in the Collinwood area, I'm developing the whole area from 149th and possibly to 145th in St. Clair. So with that being said, I am buying and holding, because I feel that it's a great need to develop that area, and that is my inspiration daily, to wake up and just see that whole area change into something totally different, Otherwise, a lot of people, they like to buy and they like to flip. And that's one of the things that I also enjoy doing. But for that particular area, I just have a desire to let our children and let our community and to support the councilman, Anthony Harris, to be able to just bring that whole area up, because I see so many different areas developing, but just not right there. They go to, not to mention different areas, but it's a lot of different areas that's developed. And I just really would love to see that area develop. So that has been my goal now for over 20 years.
Right. Now, with that being one of your goals to get that developed, are you have any goals, aspirations outside of the city to develop, or are you going to stay local? That's
a good question. I've already kind of reached out a little bit outside of that particular area, but again, that is my main goal, is that area. However, once that area is developed, we will be doing what we call a template. So the things that we do right there in that area, we'll be able to take that and inspire other cities, other communities, and we'll be able to show them, look, this is what we did, this is how long it takes, this is how you do it. And that's part of what I enjoy doing as well, is inspiring, other people, the communities, just so that they can still see that there's still hope, because there's so many communities that's like ours, So I feel like if once that template is set and everything is in place where other people can start their own business, they can see their vision, they can come and get training. We can have events to inspire other people, showing them how to do the banking and all the educational things and some fun things as well. But once that template is set, we can take that same template to other cities and make sure that other people have that same feel, to be able to walk out their house and walk up the street in some of the areas that's not as upgraded, and be able to say, this is the area, this is where I live. I don't have to drive to the suburbs. I don't have to drive far to enjoy myself and feel safe. And that's one of the things that we're really working on as well, is making sure that people feel safe right there in that area.
Right. Now, you've been in the business a while, so you've seen a lot of architecture, a lot of beautiful spaces, beautiful buildings. What's one place you ride by when you say, I want that? One place in Cleveland that you wish you could buy today?
Well, actually, I have been focusing my time on just looking at different parts, different varies. I can't say just one particular place, because if you look around, there's so many buildings coming up in different areas. But my biggest thing is it's not coming up right there in our area, So maybe in the future, or maybe even today, I'll be able to show you some of the new development that we plan on doing. We do have an architectural drawing that we plan on doing some new development, and it will be commercial and residential. It will be a 3-story high commercial and residential building right on the corner of 149th and St. Clair. And so I'm excited about that.
Well, I'm impressed, and I want to thank you so much for joining us here. Miss Pamela J. Hagler, the owner of Family for Life LLC. It's all about the beauty of real estate. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us here today. Thank you for hearing our stories, and thank you for letting us brag about our successful entrepreneurs here in the city of Cleveland. I want to thank Kathy Allen, TV20, Mayor Justin Bibb, and the great people at Cleveland's Economic Development Department for making this happen. And remember, once again, you too can make it in Cleveland.